great artisans say, the more the teapot is used, the more beautiful it becomes. The pot is seasoned by repeatedly pouring tea over the surface. The deposit left on the clay creates this beautiful patina over time. Some pots, the clay has been burnished by tea made over 400 years ago.
This museum will be closing in 10 minutes. Please
400 years old. They're letting you use it to make yourself a brew.
Some things aren't supposed to sit behind glass. They're made to be touched, to be handled. These pots need attention. The clay is cracking.
Well, I can't see how a tiny splash of tea's gonna help.
Sometimes you have to look hard at something to see its value. See? This one shines a little brighter.
I don't suppose, I don't suppose that you want to have a drink. Not tea, obviously. In a pub with me tonight.
You wouldn't like me all that much.
Can I maybe decide that for myself?
I can't. I'm sorry. Please stop asking.
Is that security?
Talk a lot of shit when I'm drunk.
The till supervisor, please go to your room. Unexpected item in bagging area. Please try again. Item not scanned. Please try again.
Maybe you can keep your voice down.
Card not authorized.
Yes, all
Please
right.
use an
I've got it.
alternative method of payment. Card not authorized. Please use an alternative method
Keep
of
it.
payment.
Keep that.
You took your time.
Yeah, I didn't get the shopping.
What? Why not?
Because I had a row in the shop with a chip and pin machine.
You had a row with a machine.
Sort of. It sat there and I shouted abuse. Have you got cash?
Take my card.
You could always go yourself. You know, you've been sitting there all morning. You've not even moved since I left. Well, what happened about that case you were offered, the Jarrier diamond?
Not interested. I sent them a message.
Don't worry about me, I can manage. Is that my computer?
Of course.
What?
Mine was in the bedroom.
What, and you couldn't be bothered to get up? It's password protected.
In a manner of speaking, took me less than a minute to guess yours. Not exactly Fort Knox.
Right, thank you. Oh. Need to get a job?
Oh, dull.
Listen, if you'd be able to lend me some... Sherlock, you listening?
I need to go to the bank.
It's when you said we were going to the bank.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sebastian.
How are you, buddy? How long's it been? 8 years since I last clapped eyes on you?
This is my friend, John Watson.
Friend?
Colleague.
Right. Well, grab a pew. You need anything? Coffee? Water?
No.
No? We're all sorted here, thanks.
So, you're doing well. You've been abroad a lot.
Well, some.
Flying all the way around the world twice in a month.
Right. You're doing that thing. We were at uni together. This guy here had a trick he used to do.
It's not a trick.
He could look at you and tell you your whole life story.
Yes, I've seen him do it.
Put the wind up everybody. We hated him. He'd come down to breakfast in the formal hall, and this freak would know you'd been shagging the previous night.
I simply observed.
Go on, enlighten me. 2 trips a month, flying all the way around the world? You're quite right. How could you tell? You gonna tell me there was a stain on my tie from some special kind of ketchup you can only buy in Manhattan?
No,
Maybe it was the mud on my shoes.
I was just chatting with your secretary outside. She told me.
I'm glad you could make it over. We've had a break-in.
Sir William's office, bank's former chairman. Room's been left here like a sort of memorial. Someone broke in late last night.
What did they steal?
Nothing. Just left a little message.
"60 seconds apart. So, someone came up here in the middle of the night, splashed paint around, and left within a minute.
How many ways into that office?
Well, that's where this gets really interesting.
Every door that opens in this bank, it gets logged right here. Every walk-in cupboard, every toilet.
That door didn't open last night.
There's a hole in our security. Find it and we'll pay you. 5 figures. This is an advance. Tell me how you got in. There's a bigger one on its way.
I don't need an incentive, Sebastian.
He's kidding you, obviously. Shall I look after that for him? Thanks. You didn't ask his secretary. You said that just to irritate him. How did you know?
Did you see his watch?
His watch?
Time was right, but the date was wrong. It said 2 days ago. Crossed the date line twice, but he didn't alter it.
Within a month. How'd you get that part?
New brightening. It'll come out this February.
Okay. So do you think we should sniff around here for a bit longer?
Got everything I need to know already, thanks. That graffiti was a message. Someone at the bank working on the trading floors. We find the intended recipient and...
They'll lead us to the person who sent it.
Obvious.
Well, there's 300 people up there. Who was it meant for?
Pillars. What? Pillars and the screens. Very few places you could see that graffiti from. That narrows the field considerably. And, of course, the message was left at 11:34 last night. That tells us a lot.
Does it?
Traders come to work at all hours. Some trade with Hong Kong in the middle of the night. That message was intended for somebody who came in at midnight. Not many Van Coombs in the phone book. Taxi!
Today at the bank, sort of a warning.
He fired a shot when his attacker came in.